welcome to What I Read While on Vacation. We're camping in Wisconsin. I'm just going to show you kind of a vlog of what I read and how I'm liking it as I go along. The entire cover year, I've been reading Catherine Center's Hello Stranger. I've been getting a lot of recommendations for this book, and I love Catherine Center, and I'm about 154 pages in. It is flown by so far. I love this book so much. Basically what's happened so far is there's a girl who has this medical procedure done, and it affects her brain in a bad way, and it makes her unable to recognize people's faces. Like, she can see people's faces but can't recognize who they are from their faces. It's pretty interesting because she is a portrait artist. It's a little bit later. I'm still reading Hello Stranger. I'm outside now. It is so pretty out here and it's super hot. I've been really loving this book. I love Catherine Center's writing style. It's beautiful, and I really like the characters so far in this book. It's just very funny and cute, and I cannot wait to go down to the beach and read this. I feel like that's gonna be so much fun. Hello, it is later in the evening. Sorry for the bad lighting, but I am now 190 pages to this book. I read it on the beach, which was so much fun, and I also read it outside, and then went swimming. We're kind of busy, but it's so good so far. I love it. Good morning. So it is the next day, and I finished this book last night. I'm still trying to gather my thoughts because I finished at 2 a.m. and I'm I'm still morning tired, but I do think I'm rating it 4.25 stars, which is pretty high for me. I think that the main plot was just a little bit confusing to grasp because it is something that's not very common and hard to understand, which made it a little hard to know how the character was feeling and what was going on inside their head. I thought that she did a good job explaining it, but I was still just a little confused. Overall, this was just such a cute book, and I loved it so much. It was perfect for summer. I just breezed through it, and I definitely recommend it. A little bit later in the morning. It's 10, and I'm trying to be quiet because some people are sleeping still in the kindergarten. But I started reading Someday Garden by Ashley Poston, and I don't really know what this book is really about. I love Ashley Poston's books, so I'm really excited to read this one, and it's so cute and so summery, and I feel like I'm already gonna love it because I love all of Ashley's books. We have a coffee, iced coffee, and we have the book, and we're ready to have an amazing day. Hello again. Sorry, it's a lot later. It's 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. today, and it was a super busy day. As you can see, we jumped in the lake and I took a shower. I'm on page 39 so far this, and I am really liking it. It's flying by, even though I'm only on page 39, the page is just going by so fast, and I am really interested in the story, and I love the writing. It's gorgeous. Wait, I'm gonna read this one quote that I found that I loved. I've always understood plants. Give them a little water, a little sunlight, a little love, and the berries surprise you. People, on the other hand, we were strange and confusing and sticky. We laughed when we cried, and cried when we laughed. We danced when we were sad, and danced when we were happy. We grew hungry for food, for touch, for far-off places. We fell in love with the wrong people, and we sobbed on the kitchen floor, and the heartbreak sent us to our knees. We brought over a Chinese takeout, we plotted murders, and we messed up again and again and again. Oh my gosh. Is that not the most beautiful quote ever? I love that. Hi, it is multiple days later. I actually got back kind of a long time ago from the trip, a couple days ago. But I didn't read any more than what I showed you. Well, not much more, because it was just super busy and we were doing stuff all the time, and I didn't really have any time to just sit down and read. So I thought I'd pick this up once I got back home and just finish out the book that I started. So we're still reading The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston, which I've been loving, and I am now on page 118. So we're gonna keep on reading. And I can't not read outside, especially because it's absolutely perfect outside. Hello, it is time for an update on The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston. I am currently now 270 pages into this book. I only have like about 100 more pages to go. It's been not the most exciting book to read. It just doesn't feel like a ton of stuff is happening, and it's like kind of confusing. I don't really know where this is going. It's just definitely a very slow-paced book. I can finally say more about the plot of this book because I now understand it a little more, because when I started I literally had no idea what it was about even after reading the back. It's about Sophie Dreer, and she's a gardener at the garden called Lilymore. It's 200 years old. They're about to have the bicentennial party. It's like this amazing fancy place, and it's very special to Sophie because she and her best friend Harry went there 10 years ago, and they promised to meet back 10 years later. And it's 10 years later as this book starts. So Sophie, as she's gardening, she finds a door in one of the hedges. She opens up the door and she finds a man in the garden, and the guy is also really confused, like, why have I been stuck here? And it turns out that he's like trapped in the future. You can still call him and text him when Sophie goes back to her, like, outside of the garden. So it's like kind of this complicated like time travel type of thing. There's like two guys in this. It's like sort of a love triangle, but not exactly. I feel like there's two guys that she could end up with that I'm not sure. Like, I'm pretty sure I know who she'll end up with, but I'm not like 100% sure. I definitely like one guy way more than the other, so I hope that's like what happens, because if not, that would be really sad, because I don't see the other two together at all. Also, one thing, one of the people's name is Cyrus. So that is so cool. I'm constantly writing down names I love to use as like characters in my books, or future baby names, pet names, any names at all. I'm definitely going to be adding that to my boy name list, because I think it's so cute. But yes, I'm going to continue reading this book. Cheers! Hello, it is the next day and I have finally finished this book. It took me 6 days to finish it, which honestly, I'm usually a pretty fast reader and I go through books in 2 to 4 days, so this is kind of longer for me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, I guess, because it takes a long time for me to like process. I did finish it this morning and I rated it 3 stars. While the writing was really good, and Ashley Poston is one of the authors that any book by her, I just have to read it, the actual story wasn't my favorite. I just found the characters to not be super, I didn't feel like I related to them or understood them that well. And like I said, this book was just really slow paced. I like slow paced books at times, but I just wasn't in the mood for a slow paced book, so it just wasn't great. Other thing that's been like tripping me up about this is it looks so much like the other 2 books that she wrote, like The Dead Romantics and 7 Years Left. It's like, I don't know, like it's so similar to me that it's hard. I don't know, they just like, especially these 2. I get you have a theme, but like these just look so much alike. It was like kind of time travel-y because it's like back and forth from the future, so it was kind of like this book. This book was a lot more in depth. I felt like I really understood the characters. That is the end of this vacation reading vlog, which actually didn't really turn out to be on vacation. A lot of it was at home, which is okay. But thank you so much for watching.